25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And Howe will throw it. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 7. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 57 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Howell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell now to throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a yard. Here's Howell. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Howell looking to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected. But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. All right, I got to ask you, when these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now throwing on first down here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down and 6 now. It's complete to Brown, right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Out left to Dotson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Powell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board. Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns in. Completing the quick throw out wide. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to him on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And running with power here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 48 yards. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
McPherson set to kick off.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
Tracking 60. 70 range. 70 range. Come 19. Come 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Plenty of of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
Complete to Taekwon Thornton. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Couple extra defensive backs out there on the dive, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that guy?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go. 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try to win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? Now, it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts good.
A couple of more memorable ones for sure. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It
temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd. That one downfield for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there in overtime. 51 yards. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this 2nd drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right.